captured by military pilots caused a media splash over the last 6 months. But what were those objects in the sky?
Yeah, since the Pentagon's release of 3 UFO videos, armchair experts have speculated that maybe the objects are birds or balloons or something mundane. But now the I-Team has obtained an in-depth report prepared by and for the military.
And it analyzes the so-called Tic Tac UFO using the most sophisticated sensor systems in the world. George Knapp has the exclusive story.
Over a 2-week period in late 2004, an unknown 45-foot-long Tic Tac-shaped object played cat and mouse with the U.S. Navy off the coast of California. The USS Nimitz aircraft carrier and its support ships, carrying the most sophisticated sensor systems in the world, repeatedly detected recurring glimpses of the Tic Tac, but were unable to lock on. On November 14th, F-18s were ordered into the area and saw it up close. Veteran pilot Dave Fravor, commander of the elite Black Aces unit, says the Tic Tac reacted to the presence of the F-18s, then took off like a bullet fired from a gun.
And it takes off like nothing I've ever seen. It literally is 1 minute it's there, and the next minute it's like poof, and it's gone.
In the explosion of media interest that followed the Pentagon's release of the Tic Tac video, along with recordings of 2 other encounters, Commander Fravor expressed the opinion that the technology was far more advanced than anything known on Earth.
That it was something not from this world.
But in the months since the release, the Pentagon has clammed up. It's declined to release official documents about the Nimitz Tic Tac encounter or similar incidents.
But there are many, many Nimitz incidences that are equally compelling, that are told from the eyes of individuals just like Commander Dave Fravor.
Until last year, Lou Elizondo ran ATIP, a secret Pentagon assignment that quietly evaluated UFO incident reports. He chafes at the armchair experts who claim the Tic Tac might have been a balloon or bird, a mistake by the pilots, or a technical glitch.
Let the data speak for itself. Let the information we receive from electro-optical data and electromechanical mechanisms be the tool in which we can look and compare what the eyewitness testimony is saying.
Elizondo is not authorized to release such information, but the I-Team obtained some of it anyway. Earlier this year, we made a whirlwind trip to Washington for a debriefing arranged by former Senator Harry Reid. While in D.C., we obtained copies of unclassified documents related to the UFO encounters, including the Tic Tac. This analysis was compiled in 2009 with input from multiple agencies. It confirms the Nimitz group had several interactions with AAVs, that is, anomalous aerial vehicles. The report lists the advanced sensors that were involved at the time. ANSPY, capable of tracking a golf ball at a 100-mile distance. The E-2C Hawkeye airborne early warning aircraft, as well as shipboard radars and sensors on multiple F-18s, which interacted with the Tic Tac, and with something else. Pilots reported a large disturbance just under the surface of the ocean, round, 100 yards across. It appeared as if the Tic Tac might have been rendezvousing with the underwater object. Among the key findings in the report, the AAV is not something that belongs to the U.S. or any other nation. It was so advanced it rendered U.S. capabilities ineffective. It showed velocities far greater than anything known to exist, and it could turn itself invisible, both to radar and the human eye. Essentially, it was undetectable and unchallenged. The report included statements from 7 F-18 pilots as well as radar operators from the ships. Despite the seriousness of the encounter, the pilots faced ridicule afterward, and the Navy's initial report was buried, not forwarded to command. It was decided the AAV was not a threat. 5 years later, this more comprehensive assessment was compiled but was never made public and has been seen by few, even inside the Pentagon. Former intelligence official Chris Mellon opined in the Washington Post that the Pentagon's unwillingness to discuss these encounters or share information with other military branches is itself a threat to national security, comparable to when the CIA and FBI failed to share information prior to 9/11. George Knapp, 8 News Now.
Now, the analysis report is not dated and it has no logo, but 4 separate people who are familiar with its contents confirmed to us it is the real deal and was written as part of a Pentagon program.
Another highly classified version was also written but is unlikely to ever be released. Former Senator Reid, now recovering following cancer surgery, hopes that Congress will act to create a new Pentagon program to study these incidents.